So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Mayfield to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
Run.
Mayfield looks to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Just obviously a gigantic play by the defense here. You see where we're at in the fourth quarter, Charles. 4th and long, they felt like they had to make a big play through the air, but it's the defense, not that offense, that comes up with the huge play.
And I love the countenance of the defenders. So calm, so ready, no nerves and evidence at all. And they came through with a big play that has them on the verge of a victory.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Back to it after the pick six. Mayfield. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Here's 2nd down. Here's Mayfield. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Here's Baker. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh?
And it's intercepted. Inside the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they get the stoppage with just over 1 minute to go in the game. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Here's Mayfield. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. Now he's into the clear again. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fighting his way through contact. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. This is 1st and 10.
Kings. Hey, 180. What's up?
Mayfield. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
And the Bengals first down.
Mayfield. Now he'll tuck this and run. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Mayfield. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Throwing, Mayfield. That's caught by Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. Now 1st and goal.
7 on the play. That's good for our Bengals.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Now a run here off the RPO, and he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
The Bengals will line up for the
Mayfield. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will get into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game.
Bengals 36.
So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Regular.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now Mayfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And a flag comes out as that is batted down and incomplete. But I think there was early contact. Let's check the call.
Run.
Mayfield to throw. And it's incomplete. We're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
What's happening? Hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. A big your meat click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time now. Turn this thing on out. Now let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go. Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, then rock with it. Do it. Don't drop with it. Do a step with it. Put your hips with it. All my ladies, let me see you put a twist with it. You can't do it like me. I'm by myself. What's happening? What's up? Got that in my cup. You don't know how the hell I'm getting home. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers. Strike from the back, posted in the act. Got to hit the club, we've been mobbing all day. On some Jono. What do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping night fingers, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves, that's the new I'm soaking up the game. I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't shorty what they call it. She said the pool palace. Straight from Bankhead. I said you're good at it. Do what you do. You and your crew. They even got players. It's nothing to a boss. I can two. Snap your fingers. Do it all. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey,
chillin' in the bill. Yeah, we again. Bottles in again. Up the cup, put it in the air. I'm throwing up the, let them know we in here. Yeah, brand new shoes, brand new. The old school, cause I'm feeling real cool. Yeah, I'm from the A, so I'm leaning and rocking. Snapping my fingers, then reaching for my repping my block. Straight from the dick. When you snap your fingers, shout it, gotta jerk your neck. On the best, we don't dead mess. I bet you can't do it like this. Yeah, I'm back to the track, back to the snap. 1, 2 step, then gotta lean back. Yeah, this is how we do it. In the A-time.
And if you ain't know,
This is how it goes down.
hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and end it on Fox. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can of the dry. Riding the special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. Shenanigans and Birkin, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here go to surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Back while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad back, this ain't regular size. We really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put gas in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her highs. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and end it on Fox. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Okay, money, okay, Anna, I took the Billy cool back, then I hopped in the car. I put the in front of the Billy in front of the driver. And made it sit there. I'm in the coupe by myself. I had to kick her though when I was 5. The key to it was on the shelf. In the fan. I'm sick and tired of me. Act like they fine and telling them lies. Acting like they the one created this and they get all this driven my guys. Yeah, Cartier eyes, Cartier coat, Cartier as the watch. Cartier look, Cartier, Cartier spec buffalo on the side. Pussy cut diamonds, they Cartier, yeah. Cartier bad for the Cartier. Sky Wrangler cool with 200 the dash. Cartier jeans, ain't no way I can say. Ain't no way I'm ever gonna go out. Man, I can't go out, no way I'm gonna go out. I just grip on her, and I show her. I sit like a champ and I wait on her whole lot. I just whip up a new Chanel paddock. I whip it the wrist and I don't break the door out. Turn that whole top float to her. 100 racks and 1 2 about to flood out.
Your blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
Keep on lying
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the first snap, here's Mayfield. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now Mayfield. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Rifling one complete into the hands of Marshall. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And the Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Kyle Juszczyk, 53 yards. And the Bengals are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Looking to put a drive together.
Hey, alert, 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 hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield. Oh, his first throw of his playoff matchup is intercepted. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there? And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. On the return, Hester. And I think the ball's out. And the Bengals have recovered it.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
180! What's up?
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down at the
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. For Marshall, that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
180! Alert!
Mayfield to throw it. He'll try and do this himself, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Abdul Carter coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. We had a few.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. I couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as they'll be backed up to start this drive. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports.
And it's 3rd down.
The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. To throw, Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And the Jets, 1st down.
Mayfield now. Short throw caught by Bowers. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
That's another Jets 1st down.
Here's Mayfield. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it. And
the Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Regular.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. The back deep, Cooper Kupp. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. 2nd down and 8. Mayfield looks to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll try and do this himself. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Will Anderson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Hester. Spinning away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That ball is caught on the full extension dive by the Hall of Famer Rice. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That is caught by Rice. Touchdown, Jets.
Touchdown, New York.
23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half.
The kick is good.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room.
Run. Real.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Going up top for Kupp. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Hey, alert 33.
Throwing on second and long. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Throwing. Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a fourth down now. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
Jets 7.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Now Hester will get a shot. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Jets take over first and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, obviously, Charles, it'll be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Got a man, it's Jerry Rice. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
17 yards. And the Jets, first down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Back to throw now on first down.
New York.
And that is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Short throw caught by Bowers. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. And again, it's Mayfield. They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
The first carry now for Reggie Bush. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
At the 9-yard line.
Now Mayfield. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Brock Bowers from 8 yards out. And the Jets have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that will put them on top here in the third. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
A third quarter now, at a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hurry, hurry! 180! Hurry, hurry! Hurry, hurry! Regular! Hurry, hurry! What's that?
They'll look to throw here. He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
33.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He'll try to do it himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And some room to roam now. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him too. That makes things really difficult.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
180. Up, split. Hurry. Regular. Alert. Up, Point it right. Start.
Mayfield. connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And the Bengals, 1st down.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, and a tight 1-point game. Here we go, 1st and goal. And they just did not get the snap away in time. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap ball.
He'll drop this down to Taylor. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal.
180! That's up!
Quick throw, Mayfield completes it.
And that absolutely cannot happen. Just a gain of a yard in this situation, you've got to get chunks of yardage. Otherwise, the defense are very happy with what you're doing.
3rd down and goal coming up here.
Pistol. 180! What's up?
Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
All right, field goal gets you the lead here. I mean, but I might want to just go ahead and go for something big.
Oh, come on, you got to kick it.
I mean, you got to be glad I'm not the head coach here, right? The whole team would want to revolt at this point.
180! What's up?
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Baker. He finds his man, complete. It's Bush. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
And this is one of those gotta-have-it drives. You can't start much better than that. Big yardage there. And just as important, he's able to get out of bounds. And now, that changes everything.
1st and goal, Bush. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Here now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Mayfield. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. I I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal. Now Mayfield. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. They can't tackle it. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Now the Bengals going to live to fight another week as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody. So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to USAA Stadium. USAA, an official salute-to-service partner of Madden and the NFL. Welcome in, everyone. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt on the call for you for this one. And I'm sure a lot of people in attendance and watching from home, Brock, they've already got the winner made up in their mind. But I'll tell you one thing, we've got a sideline down there ready to dispel that eye test.
Well, all that talk before the game is just that. Talk. You can look at past performance. You can look at metrics. You can spin any numbers you want. But we're about ready to kick this thing off. And from there, it's anybody's game.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. That was Jonathan Allen on the tackle. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Baker now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Baker now off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to keep it this time. 7 yards on that pickup. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Cincinnati.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And he hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
2nd down carry for Taylor. And they make the stop. We're going to say about the 37-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So it'll be another 1st and 10 for him, Brock, down at the opposing 37. Now a toss play. Taylor. He's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
There's corners in this league that really love to cover. There's corners in this league that really love to hit. Corners that can do both, those are the guys that make themselves some serious money.
Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Drake Greenlaw picks it off. They'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll start on the ground. Gallup. They're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, I know you can read your partner right now, Kate. You know I'm smiling. Because that was a callback to the early days of football when fullbacks, fullbacks, not running backs, they were the one that led the ground game. He didn't stop at a yard or two, He ripped off a nice chunk for them right there.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And now the Bengals have it. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them, Kate's going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
So that was an exciting first quarter, but not the cleanest. A couple of early turnovers. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More Madden Ultimate Team action coming up on EA Sports. Play fake, it's Mayfield. To the left and pulled in by Cup. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there, 2nd down.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Baker now. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
180.
Shotgun, hand off to Taylor. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. To throw is Mayfield. With the screen to Taylor. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. They're going to run with Barkley. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Baker out of the pistol. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get some late points and the lead. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. On the return, here's Rico Dowdle. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds to hand them excellent field position up across the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10.
Yellow, attack!
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. He gets it forward a little to his 46. Brought down by Jahan Campbell.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Finds his fullback. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 now from the 46. To the air, Mahomes. Right side into the hands of Adams. It's an Arizona touchdown! The Cardinals earn the chance to tie before halftime. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
So even with the penalty, they're still electing for the point after and a tie game. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sent it through. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return starts from the goal line. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line.
A gain of 13 yards.
1st down. Here's Baker. Buys time, rolling right. Now he takes it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. All just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. That's completed right side. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. And it is knocked away. A shot to the end zone, answered there by a strong defensive effort. 2nd down.
Jeremy Chin on the cover.
Throwing again is Baker. He's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And that will not be enough for a first down. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
20.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it's going to be 4th and short. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. This is going to be a 32-yarder from the left hash. Butker knocks it through. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Just really nice execution on his part to convert there. For the kicker to pay off, really the execution of his teammates. He works so much on situational opportunities those minutes before halftime, and they maximized it.
Dowdle now to return it. Jukes away from one. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. Takes it just shy of that end zone. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's first and 10.
Yellow.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now it's Mahomes. Looking to his fullback now. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is second and 2. Here's Mahomes. On target to his back, Rico Dowdle. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Throw left side, complete.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
They'll come to the line here, second and 9. Another throw for Mahomes. A throw right side, finds Cup. Gain of about 8 here, nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
Brings up third down.
Third and short, here's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. The inside give to Dowdle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Give him 13 on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Shotgun give now to Dowdle. And some nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it second down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. First and goal coming up.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. Throwing from the gun. Gets it to his fullback. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take the lead right away in half number 2. Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cardinals take a 4-point lead.
14, Bengals 10.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. This return starts at the 5. We dodge the tackle. Massive hit, the ball is out. And they steal it back on the return. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. This is the end of the third quarter. It's Cardinals football, currently in position to advance in the postseason. The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Dowdle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Finds the in route complete. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Yellow.
Back to throw it. Pass caught. It's Hunter. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals now lead by 10. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Returning it from the 4. He's going well so far. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35. First down now, ball at the 33. Baker now from the gun. They left him wide open. It's complete. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. They think they hand off. Now it's Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch. And you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Short pass brought in. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Throwing now. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on 4th down. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. Along the right sideline, there's space. Into the red zone. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown.
That's so typical. Body of a dominance, that's so typical. Treat like a god, that's so typical. Still more than so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule. It's so typical, visual. I feel
trying to ride the wave, I'm trying to get me paid, I'm trying to move and shake, I'm trying to walk away. I swear my wrists are great, I'm getting used to change. Face of a mortal, that's so typical. Body of the dominance, that's so typical. Tell like a god, that's so typical. Next to mornings, that's so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, I'm so cynical, so don't cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch, the ridicule. It's so typical.
These restless eyes of mine will sit in to my heart and sugar. In a jumbled life of glitter, dream hit concrete, mind all juk up. Tend to think in 1,000 thoughts, I'll pop through north till the voice get bored. Endless stairs in a sinking door, I search for things I don't need no more. Baby, I'm typically every day can't call it shady. I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state, the worries daily. But if I link my G's, it goes away down honey lane. I gallivant with darling, baby, jet, jet, jet.
Face of a mortal, that's so typical. Body of the dominance, that's so typical. Tell like a god, that's so typical. Next to mornings, that's so typical. Face of a mortal, that's so typical. Body of the dominance, that's so typical. Tell like a god, that's so typical. Next to mornings, that's so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, I'm so cynical, so don't cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch, the ridicule. It's so typical.
just across the Hudson from downtown Manhattan, we welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. We are about set for kickoff. Greg, talking to the coaches all week. We're so curious to see what's going to play out here at the start of this one.
And ideally, I think each of these teams is thinking, okay, we think this is how the game's going to unfold. This is our plan. This is how we're going to go attack. And if that's the case, great. But very rarely does that happen, Mike. So it's really the team that makes the best adjustments in real time, in between possessions, in between snaps. The team that adjusts the fastest and the most efficiently, they're the ones that come the end of the game, they tend to have the advantage.
We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from MetLife Stadium.
Muscle up, we got the plyometric. Ran up by the Luxemessa up the highest metric. The city just made a sweep, people diabetic. They mouths get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll take it for 4 yards on the game's first play.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. Down the sideline. Wow, out of bounds. Inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. That is a big play for Cincinnati. 53 yards. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. Out to his right. Is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead. Is the punter, Morstead. Following the touchdown, he sends this away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings us 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
A gain of only a yard.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he is going to have a Jets 1st down. They wind up getting close to 10 yards on that 4th and 1.
They knew they were in a tough spot here defensively. Anytime a team gets you down into these 4th and short situations, we've kind of seen this take hold in the NFL. The ability of offenses to generate 1st downs on 4th down continues to improve year after year. And defenses have a hard time winning these gotta-have-it moments. Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Second down throw for Mayfield. Rolling to the left. He's going to let this one go deep. That one broken up. It's incomplete. Ball over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
So often we see on these deep passes, the defender lose track of the ball in the air. They then tend to panic, and it either leads to a big pass completion or a defensive PI. In this case, he stays in phase. He's able to break the ball up and prevent a big play from happening.
Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to fourth down.
Good. 180. Pistol, pistol, pistol. Real. Run. Watch.
They'll go. Mayfield. He's going to have the Jets first down on what will be a big play there for fourth and long.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's a design run. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Hurry up. 180. Regular.
On second down, Baker. That's a short one, caught by Loveland. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up third and 1.
Third and a yard.
Let's go now.
Now this looks like a design run, and he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. The Jets have it here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with 4th and 1 straight ahead.
Real. Watch out.
He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. And he's going to have that first down. They didn't want to settle for 3. And now it's first and goal.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Hurry.
In motion, that's Thornton.
Watch out.
Quickly, he hits Loveland on the RPO. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon. And frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. He'll step up, and he's into the end zone. Baker Mayfield. Touchdown, New York.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession. And they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
So Mayfield leads the group to the line. They'll go for 2.
The Jets.
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Watch out!
They go play action with Mayfield. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
19 yards. And the Bengals first down.
2 minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. On the ground, it's Taylor. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and
8. Second down, 8 yards to go.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Run, run, run. Alert, 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 alert. Watch out.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Sauce Gardner, as good as they come. There to knock that one away. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Baker to throw. And this one is caught, but the momentum, that'll take him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Could not get himself turned upfield. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Baker keeping it on the zone read. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going short game.
And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
Mayfield. Throw left side, that's Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On first down is Mayfield. And he's going to give himself up, but not before he picks up the first down.
It's a gain of 14
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10.
Now, Mayfield. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Hey, alert 33. Regular. 180. Kings. What's that?
Now Mayfield forced out wide. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
What's that?
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. Now out wide to Achane. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number one.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Pistol. What's that?
To throw is Mayfield. He'll let one go down the middle. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Real.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This is going to be taken in at the 3, and he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hey, alert 33. What's that?
Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
In motion, that's Thornton.
20. What's that?
Here's Mayfield. Moving outside the pocket. Going for it all. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. Picked off by Cam Taylor-Britt. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. See if he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the try. The rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Regular.
Throwing is Baker. That's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
On fourth down, Mayfield. It's complete. He's got Kupp. And he will score. Cooper Kupp, touchdown.
Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You was not a printer. Cooped up, too up, mate. Get they suit tucks begging. I ain't even got $2 for you. Roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man. Touch hands. We about to bump then. Better bang yours. Cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen the Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. Does the same time with me, it's game time. But with you, yeah, it's same time. Hey, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright, leave you dead wrong. Hey, well, okay, I catch those. Belly fill his tank, run up to the next state. I get down, I get dirty, catch him on the club. Thinking he gon' get a pass from the slide me something. Hungry for it, see it issue and I rub my stomach. Enough paper to make a buck, I could get it public. Brown skin, real can see the got good, go retrieve it, short, small. When that's some Cali, cheetah, print out white curve. Game time. Game time.